Aligning your heart and mind is a crucial part of healing, and it takes time and consistent effort. This process involves recognizing the interconnectedness of your emotions and thoughts and actively working to create harmony between them. By fostering coherence between your heart and mind, you can experience greater clarity, confidence, and well-being. In this video, we are going to talk about healing takes time, aligning your heart and mind. Before we start the video, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel for future updates. Let's start the video. 1. Improved decision-making. Have you ever faced a moment where making a decision felt like standing at a crossroads with no clear direction? We've all been there, caught in the uncertainty, second-guessing every option, worrying about the consequences. But the truth is, decision-making doesn't have to feel like a burden. With time and growth, we can train our minds to make choices with more clarity and confidence. Improved decision-making starts with trusting yourself. It means taking a pause before reacting, allowing your thoughts to settle, and choosing with intention instead of impulse. It's about learning from past mistakes, not punishing yourself for them, but using them as guides. Every experience adds to your inner wisdom, shaping how you respond to future challenges. When you improve your decision-making, you're not just solving problems. You're creating a life with more direction and purpose. You begin to recognize what really matters, what aligns with your values, and what takes you further from who you want to be. Suddenly, decisions aren't just about choosing between options. They are about choosing the path that helps you grow, feel peace, and live with fewer regrets. And the best part, the more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Confidence grows, doubt fades, and every choice, big or small, becomes a step forward. 2. Reduced stress and anxiety. Imagine waking up in the morning without that tight feeling in your chest or the racing thoughts that follow you everywhere. Reduced stress and anxiety isn't just about feeling calm. It's about creating space in your mind and life to actually breathe, think, and enjoy the moment. When we begin to slow down and respond instead of react, we notice the little things: our breath, the sound of birds outside, the warmth of sunlight through a window. These small moments ground us. They remind us that not everything has to be rushed or figured out right away. Life isn't a race, and peace doesn't come from everything being perfect. It comes from learning to stay steady even when it's not. Reducing stress is also about letting go of unrealistic expectations, of the constant need for control, of the weight we place on what others think. Anxiety often comes from the pressure we put on ourselves to be everything, fix everything, or know everything. But healing begins when we accept that it's okay to not have all the answers. It's okay to rest. It's okay to just be. With less stress, we begin to live more fully. We smile more, connect more deeply, and handle life with a clearer mind. The chaos doesn't disappear, but we learn how to move through it with calm, with courage, and with care, for ourselves and for others. 3. Increased self-awareness. Increased self-awareness is like turning on a light in a room you've been sitting in for years. Suddenly, you start to see things clearly. Your thoughts, your emotions, your patterns. You notice how you react in certain situations, what triggers your stress, what lifts your spirit, and what drains your energy. It's not always comfortable. Sometimes self-awareness shows you parts of yourself you've ignored or avoided. But that's where the power lies, because the moment you become aware, you also become free. Free to choose differently, free to grow, free to stop repeating the same cycles and start creating something better. With self-awareness, you don't just drift through life. You become an active participant. You begin to understand why you feel the way you do, why certain habits formed, and what truly matters to you. You stop living on autopilot and start living with purpose. And as you grow more aware of yourself, you also begin to understand others better. You listen more deeply, respond more kindly, and connect more honestly. Self-awareness becomes the foundation for every healthy relationship, every wise decision, and every step toward the person you're meant to be. 4. Enhanced overall well-being. Enhanced overall well-being isn't just about being physically healthy. It's a deep sense of balance between your body, mind, and spirit. It's waking up with energy, feeling emotionally grounded, and having a sense of peace that carries you through even the hardest days. When your well-being improves, you start to feel more connected to yourself, to others, and to life itself. You begin to prioritize what truly nourishes you, not just what keeps you busy. You sleep better, think clearer, and feel more alive in the present moment. This kind of well-being isn't something that happens overnight. It's built through daily choices, how you care for your body, how you speak to yourself, how you create space for joy, for rest, and for reflection. And slowly, those choices create a life that feels more fulfilling, more meaningful. You become more resilient. Challenges still come, but you don't fall apart as easily. There's a steadiness in you, a strength that comes from knowing you're taking care of yourself, not just surviving, but thriving. That's the heart of true well-being, not perfection, but harmony, not escape, but presence. And it's within reach, one mindful step at a time. 5. How to align your heart and mind. Aligning your heart and mind is about finding harmony between what you feel and what you think. It's choosing to live in a way that honors both your emotions and your logic, where your decisions reflect not just what makes sense, but what feels right deep down. Often, we're pulled in different directions. Our mind says one thing: be practical, stay safe, follow the rules. But the heart whispers something else. Take a chance, speak your truth, do what brings you peace. And when those two parts of us are at war, we feel stuck, anxious, or conflicted. True alignment begins with listening, not rushing to decide or forcing yourself to choose one over the other, but slowing down enough to hear both voices. What is your mind telling you, based on reason and experience? What is your heart telling you, based on passion and purpose? When you give space for both, clarity begins to form. You start to see the bigger picture, not just what is logical, but what is meaningful. You find balance in your choices. You stop betraying yourself just to meet expectations, and you stop ignoring red flags just to follow a feeling. Aligning your heart and mind is an act of self-trust. It's knowing that peace comes not from avoiding conflict, but from honoring your whole self. And when you do that, your path forward becomes not just clearer, but lighter, stronger, and more your own. Practice mindfulness and meditation. Practicing mindfulness and meditation is like giving your mind a moment to breathe. In a world that constantly pulls your attention in every direction, mindfulness brings you back to now. This breath, this feeling, this moment. It teaches you to be present, to observe without judgment, and to simply be. Meditation isn't about silencing your thoughts or achieving some perfect stillness. It's about noticing what's happening within you, the thoughts that rise, the emotions that pass, the tension you didn't even know you were holding. And as you observe without trying to fix or change, something powerful happens. You begin to understand yourself on a deeper level. With regular practice, mindfulness becomes a way of life. You start to respond instead of react. You eat, speak, and move with more awareness. You find beauty in simple things, and in the space between one breath and the next, you discover calm, not because life has slowed down, but because you have. Whether it's 5 minutes in silence or simply paying full attention to your morning coffee, these small acts of presence add up. They strengthen your focus, ease anxiety, and open your heart. And in that space of quiet awareness, you begin to feel more connected to yourself, to others, and to the world around you. Engage in practices that connect mind and body. Activities like yoga, Tai Chi, and Qigong can help you integrate your physical and emotional experiences, promoting a sense of unity. Listen to your intuition, pay attention to your gut feelings, and trust your inner wisdom. Often, your heart knows the way before your mind fully understands it. Seek support. Don't hesitate to reach out to a therapist, counselor, or trusted friend for support and guidance as you navigate this process. Be patient and kind to yourself. Healing and alignment take time. Celebrate your progress and be patient with yourself as you learn to integrate your heart and mind. I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for future updates. See you in the next video.